Hey there, so you've just opened up Phase 10 and you're ready to play, right? Well, you've come to the perfect spot. Let's get right into it.
My promise to you, we're going to get you from opening this box to playing your very first hand in under 5 minutes. It's a really fun kind of rummy-style card game that's perfect for 2 to 6 players. So yeah, let's learn the rules and get your game started.
Okay, first up, the objective. What are you actually trying to do in this game?
It's pretty straightforward. Your main goal is to be the very first player to complete all 10 of the game's phases. Now, if 2 people finish at the same time, there's a tiebreaker. The player with the lowest score wins. So it's a race, but you also got to keep those points down.
All right, let's talk setup. Getting ready to play is super quick. First, just pick someone to be the dealer. The dealer then shuffles the deck and deals out 10 cards to every single player. Take the rest of the cards, place them face down in the middle, that's your draw pile, and for the last step, just flip that top card over to start your discard pile. Simple as that. You're all set.
So, how does a turn work? Well, play starts with the person to the left of the dealer and just goes clockwise. And here's the best part. Every single turn has the exact same 3 simple actions.
It's always these 3 steps, in this order. 1. You draw a card to start. 2. You act. That means you play your phase or something called hitting, which we'll get to in just a second. And 3. You have to discard 1 card to end your turn. That's it. Draw, act, discard. Every time.
So for that first step, drawing a card, you've actually got a choice to make. You can either take the top card from the face-down draw pile, so it's a surprise, or you can take the top card of the discard pile, which everyone can see. It's your first strategic move of the turn. Okay, let's get to the heart of the game, making a phase. This is what it's all about. Everybody starts on phase 1, and you've got to work your way through all 10. And trust me, they get trickier as you go.
So phases are made of 2 kinds of combinations. The first is called a set. A set is just 2 or more cards that have the same number. So like a couple of 7s or maybe 3 8s. The colors don't matter at all, just the number.
And the other type of combination you'll need is a run. A run is 4 or more cards that are in numerical order, like 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, just like with sets, the colors are completely irrelevant here.
Ah, the wild card. This card is your absolute best friend. Seriously. You can use it as any number of any color. So if you're just 1 card away from finishing your phase, a wild card can swoop in and be exactly what you need. It's a real game changer.
Now listen up, because there are 2 really important rules about phases. First, you have to complete them in order. No skipping from phase 1 to phase 3. And second, and this is a big one, if you don't complete your phase during a round, you get left behind. You have to try for that same phase all over again in the next round, while other players might be moving on ahead of you.
So when you finally have that perfect combination of cards for your current phase sitting in your hand, you can lay it down on the table, face up for everyone to see. This is that main act part of your turn, and you do it right before you discard.
All right, so you've played your phase. You might be thinking, what now? Well, your goal instantly changes. Now it's all about getting rid of every single card left in your hand.
And the way you do that is by hitting. This is pretty cool. After your phase is down, you can start playing leftover cards from your hand onto any completed phase on the table. It could be yours, or it could even be one of your opponent's. So if you have a 5, you can add it to someone's set of 5s. Or if you have a 9, you can add it to a run of 5, 6, 7, 8.
The very first player to get rid of all their cards, either by hitting or with their final discard, is said to have gone out. The second that happens, the round is over. It just stops. That player wins the hand, and here's the best part, they get a score of 0 for the round.
Now, if you didn't go out, you've got to add up the points for all the cards still in your hand. Any card from 1 to 9 is 5 points each. The higher cards, 10 to 12, are 10 points, and you really don't want to get caught with the special cards. A skip is 15 points, and a wild will cost you a whopping 25 points. And remember, in this game, a low score is exactly what you're aiming for.
So you just keep playing round after round. People who completed their phase move on to the next one, others try again. You keep going like this until one person, the very first person, completes phase 10 and a hand ends. That person is the winner of the whole game. Okay, before we wrap this up, let me give you a couple of quick tips. A little bit of strategy to get you started. First up, the skip card. You can use this as your discard for the turn. When you do, you pick another player, and they completely lose their next turn. It's pretty powerful.
Also, remember, you don't have to lay down your phase just because you have it. Sometimes it's smarter to wait a turn. And finally, let me say it again, once your phase is on the table, your one and only job is to get rid of your cards as fast as you can.
And that's honestly it. You now know everything you need to play. You're ready to start your first hand and begin that journey through all 10 phases. So what do you say? Ready to go complete phase 1?
So there you have it. That's how you play phase 10. It all boils down to that simple turn structure: draw, play, discard. Just focus on completing your phases and you'll be on your way to winning. Good luck and have a great time playing.